Yeah. Bet that. Mack.
Been feeling it's possible to defeat every obstacle. No more blowing on tropical,
1K.
but it's optional. Used to tussle abominable, fell more times than the domino.
Yeah.
They talking is comical. I know when they see me, I do it phenomenal. Hate I do what you tryna do. That ain't me on my dick. I'm just saying, let's be logical.
Yeah.
I can kick it with ghosts and still keep it genuine. Won't do the most. Snake with the team and we toast. How we making it happen and they become ghosts. I'm the pop for the roast. I can cook overnight when I'm linking with foe. They won't beat in my dough, cause I'm hustling conscious to run up the scope. Seeking validation, why would I ever? I don't care who don't love me no more. My daughters and son bright, hella clever. And they heart know I got them for sure. All of my real friends, now they family. And I'm good everywhere I go. All of the questions about what I be on ain't none of your business. You ain't gotta know. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen. Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting. Reaching, I'm brushing it off cause he tripping. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen. Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting. Reaching, I'm brushing it off cause he tripping. Think I'm from a different realm, know how to stand on my own when they call, put on for the fam. And don't give
Like
a
a
damn.
man.
They can tell you what they think about me, but can't knock how I stand. Go through with the plan. A lame could never get the upper hand. No, he ain't cut how I'm laying. Joking and playing, but my priorities been intact. I done leveled up, we going ham.
What up, what up, what up, good people? Salute, J. Jack and Jeff. You already know what it do. Thawed Magazine Sports Talk in the building. What's good with you, Jeff?
Man, chilling, man. What's going on your way?
Same old work, rush here, do this, do that. You already know.
For sure.
I already know you're on the same timeline. It's always something coming.
Always.
Yeah. So, you know, all we can do is keep doing and be happy we getting the chance to do it.
That's it right there. Another day to get it right.
Oh yeah. We would start off with Michigan basketball. I know it's in halftime, so I know it's a lot of anxious fans on there. We ain't gonna start like that. But we wanna salute everybody that be checking this out or watching later or however you do it, man. We appreciate it. Currently on podcasts, Apple Podcast. You can listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Reason Podcasts, RSS Podcasts, and I think there's some more other places that I know one just told me to claim it. And Thawed Magazine Sports Talk is like top 3 spots in the podcast. It's like 20 something on there. So that's I think episode 4, episode 5, and episode 1. I don't know what was so great about it. Hey, I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? You're listening, so that's what's up. But those are 3 of the top podcasts that we get, and I think episode 5 got like 19 listens at the top. So, and it's only been on for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So,
Cool.
We appreciate y'all for listening on the podcast. We appreciate y'all for watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you're watching it. Much love to y'all. Salute for that.
For sure. Man, y'all got some sports stories, some ideas. If you just want to troll, man, hit us in the comments, man, and we'll chop it up with y'all. Another thing, you know, a lot of y'all haven't registered with StreamYard, so a lot of times we don't see the name, we don't see who you are. If you're interested in doing that, go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. All you got to do is give StreamYard permission to show your name, and we can see who you are when you shoot your trolls and your comments, and we'll know who it is.
Yeah, no doubt. Because I mean, we like to keep it streaming on Facebook, but we only got so many stream hours. So eventually, I'm just gonna be putting it on YouTube. So if you comment on Facebook, right now people can see past comments, but eventually the Facebook lives will be offered live, and it'll only be available to watch on YouTube. So if you put your name, if you register with StreamYard and you put your name on there, hey, I mean, if you do a business or you a comedian or whatever, what better way, you know, if people watching YouTube see your name up there instead of just Facebook using.
For sure.
I consider it promotion because I get on somebody live quick sometimes and just comment. I want them to see Thawed Magazine, the name. So yeah.
Hey, gotta do it. It's all marketing, and you know, hey, people do it to us, so we gonna do it to them.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's part of the game.
Yep.
Part of the game. So like I say, if you don't watch it on Facebook or Twitter, or you want to wait and you catch it on podcast, I mean, however you listen, man, we appreciate it. We're grateful for it. Any support. Bring up topics y'all want to talk about. If we ain't talking about the topics y'all want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Because we consider anybody that's watching or supporting part of the show. They're a big part of the show. So your comments, your questions, we answering. If you say, hey, J Jack, you stupid as shit, you know, hey, it is what it is. We go back and forth if you want. Or you can say, hey man, you wasn't right about this. Hey, we talk that mess in the sports talk group. I mean,
for sure.
Yeah.
Man, so what you got in the sports world, man? I know there's some stories out there. I can think of a couple myself.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot going on. I mean, just a quick rundown. I mean, you can talk about the Lakers. I don't know why I had that came up first though. Hopefully Matia ain't watching right now. If she is, she gonna get me.
I'm waiting.
Russell Westbrook.
I'm waiting.
You know. So yeah, you got like the Lakers. You got Deshaun Watson situation. You still got Brittany Griner, man. Let Brittany Griner free, man. Y'all tripping over there,
man.
And I seen that Russia talking about wanting Alaska back. We was talking about that not too long ago. If you type in Russia and Alaska, you see it. If you think it ain't close to home, you do your research. Who else? Huh?
I say it's right there.
Oh yeah.
As Sarah Palin used to say, she could see Russia from her backyard.
There you go. And they thinking America ain't got nothing to do. He want the old USSR back.
Right.
But yeah, you also, who else you got? You got the March Madness going on right now, of course. Got some upsets. I know much love to Said. That's my guy. I know Said ain't feeling all right now. So if y'all see him, man, tell him, pat him on his back and say, man, Kentucky will be back another year.
Man, shout out to Said OG out there, man. That was a tough one. That was a tough one.
Oh yeah, that was tough, bro. I mean, woo. But Kentucky just ain't been the same. So I mean, you can almost see it was treading that way, that they was finna make one of those type of you shouldn't be ranked right there type tourney moments.
Right.
It was coming.
Well, it's kind of the way college basketball is right now, to be honest. I mean, you look at Kentucky, you look at Duke, you know what I mean? The one and done thing has changed the game, you know what I mean? So whatever program you are, you got to figure out which way do you want to go about it. Do you want to go after one and dones, or do you want to go after players that might be there 3-4 years? You know what I mean? So it's changed the game, but it makes the tournament interesting because you can have a Kentucky with a bunch of 5-star talent that's young, and they face somebody, you know what I mean, that don't have 5-star talent, but they got experience. You know what I mean? So,
and you know that's
been on the team for 3-4
karma.
years.
That's kind of like karma, because Kentucky was the one and dones was like that was Kentucky.
Yep.
So to see them go out like that, it's like karma almost. Like, hey, this was y'all changed the landscape of basketball. Yep. Now what
they adjust? You know what I mean? If I'm Coach Cal, I surely think about it. I mean, you probably still get some 5 stars, and he probably will. I'm pretty sure he will. But I think I'd be kind of changing it a little bit.
Yeah,
let me get some of these 3-year cats. Let me
get you at least 2 of them. Get you a senior in there.
Yeah, at least in the backcourt. You know what I mean? Because that's usually where it show up. It's in a tournament, because in a tournament it's about that backcourt. You ain't got you ain't got no floor general. You ain't got somebody that can calm your team down. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're going to run. That could be it.
That could be it. And experience is so valuable, because if you think about the guys they had, like say Anthony Davis or just any of them cats, man, that went one and done, they didn't get a chance to even pass some of the knowledge on as a junior to another freshman. Nope. Whatever they learned, they was gone in 1 year. And it kept going like that. The program kept, that talent come in and it's gone. Talent come in, it's gone. And, other teams, they might not have the talent, but they got a guy that been there 3 years that can tell the freshmen that come in, like, hey, man, this is what I did when you shouldn't do this. That's valuable, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So Kentucky don't have that. So every time now when they get a one and done come in, he got to learn the ropes quick. And if he don't learn it, then or he struggle, that's their whole season.
Yep. And then he gone. So
and then he go
and you
because he's
start
still
that
chasing
clock
that
right
check.
back over again with the next hotshot freshman. They got to learn them same lessons, go through the same struggles through the season. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. So I think I think as far as Kentucky, they had an upset. I don't know what other upset did you see? I see it was another one.
Man,
Can't really.
and them bum Iowa Hawkeyes. You throw them right on them. I put them on my list of do not trust ever again.
Ever again.
Along
Bracket
with,
busters.
I got a list of them boys now, man. I don't, I'm compiling a list of who you can't trust.
Don't trust them.
Man.
Them,
Throw
I
them
would
on
never. If I see Iowa or Illinois,
should have lost.
I just can't trust either one of them. Yeah, they one of them teams where you look at the Big Ten and be like, damn, is it watered down or they just good? Which one you don't even know. How you look at it like,
I don't know. I think Illinois one of them teams, man, that, I think it's a lot of them in a lot of different conferences that they play well in conference. You know what I mean? And
true.
But once they get outside of it, you know what I mean, their style of play, like that's another thing that people don't realize. Like once the Big Ten, they ref a certain type of way. You officiated a certain type of way. We pretty physical.
Yeah.
Once you get to the tournament, now you get some Sun Belt referee. You know what I mean? They like, no, we ain't doing all that. So, yeah. So that's why Wisconsin struggle. You know what I mean? They're another one that just got knocked off. You know what I mean?
Bro, and I seen it last night. I seen it last night with State. I was getting mad with them boys. Like, come on, man, because they were getting out physical by Davidson. But it was like, they get them fouls on Bingham or whatever. I think it was somebody, Malik Hall caught early fouls. So you can, another team that get officiated a different way can still out physical a Big Ten team because of the physicality that they use. They gonna use some more, not just brute. You know what I mean? They're gonna be technical with it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, slick
with
with
it.
Get
away with it.
Exactly.
Big Ten teams, we used to just being physical. Like, hey, foul. You know what I mean? Like, get off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And the ref's gonna see that and be like, oh yeah, now that one I seen. Be like, hey man, he just did the same thing. That was a little different.
Right. Then I start to wonder sometimes. I think refs get caught up in the game too sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
They human.
It's an underdog, you know what I mean? And they kind of hanging around, you know what I mean? So they, you know what I mean? They all, they human. So, I think they get caught up in it too.
Yeah, it's only natural. Sometimes you don't want all of that. Like, refs, dude, chill out. You ain't the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Calm down, bro.
You're right.
Yeah. So
it's been as always it's been exciting though, and of course my bracket is toe down. You know what I mean?
I know a lot of people. Yeah, I can just imagine. I ain't even do a bracket this year. I got tired of mine destroyed. I picked some good ones, but sometimes it's like, man, I don't even want to do it right now. I'm gonna wait.
I always do it. It's funny, you know what I mean? Like you do a bracket, you know what I mean, and then you find yourself rooting against your own bracket. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
good. You're like, man, they can win. So you like, man, like you going against your own bracket, but you want to see a good game. You want to see upsets. That's just part of it.
Yeah, you gotta somebody getting upset. You know what I'm saying? You might pick St. Mary's or something, and then you like, no, I really don't want them to beat them because it ain't gonna make it a good matchup in the next round.
Right.
So you rooting against your own bracket when you want St. Mary's to win.
Yeah.
So, but basketball is basketball. It's a lot of topics. Sports been going on, man. I want to bring up Pistons, man. Pistons, bro. Saddiq Bey the other day went nuts. Went nuts. 51-10. Filled the stat sheets, blocks, rebounds, steals. The boy was on fire.
Man, it's just exciting to see, man. You know, we kind of been through struggles the last few years. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
it's kind of refreshing to see a team. You know, they starting to kind of gel, and you know, you see the pieces kind of come together. You know, you like a piece or two away. You know what I mean?
oh
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think with Saddiq Bey, he was showing what he can do. Like, hey, I think just a 15, 16 point score, I can go off. You know, because I think Cade didn't play, Grant didn't play, and he showed that, hey, I can still be that guy.
yeah,
Yeah, you know. So Cade got to come in and look like, you know, it changes. You might think it don't change the mindset, but Cade on that bench, like, bro, he just went for 51 with me on the bench. I got to get him the ball.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Jeremy Grant looking like I can't just keep doing ISOs. I got some ballers on my team now.
Yeah. And you know, when you have other ballers on your team, man, it opens the court up because now we can't just sag in the lane and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
hey, I got some shooter, I got to shoot over there, I got to shoot over here. You know, K can do his thing.
yeah.
You know, it makes the game easier for for them cats.
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot easier. I mean, Cade looking like if teams keep doubling me, who I'm gonna pass to, and then I look at Saddiq and be like, oh, you know, and if they give one more guy, I was thinking about Ivy too, but then I started. I don't know, bro. I fell back on Ivy.
Oh,
I fell back on Ivy. I'm sorry. I got off the bandwagon.
hey, man, you know,
Not because of talent. I just because of pairing with Cade.
yeah,
You know, I think it all depends on Killian. You know, it kind of all depends on Killian. If he can get going some, then it changes the mindset.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
it does.
yeah,
Yeah, and then you know, them lottery balls are gonna kind of make a pick for us too.
oh yeah,
You know,
yeah,
if we number
oh
three.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you know, hey, you know, we got more top end choices. You know, once if
Yeah,
you're 5 or 6, you know, a lot of our choices gonna be gone. You know what I mean? So
true,
now we're gonna be
true.
looking. Okay, who's the best fit of the second? You know,
Cheer.
you know.
Yeah, yeah. I really, like I say, I really don't. I say it depends. Like I say, when you get if Killian come through, because we need. Cade is a do it all, but I think it was a comment on there we was talking about for Cade being a shooting guard, which I believe more a point guard, but I can see it. You know what I
Right.
mean? So if you can get a Killian that's more of a natural point guard, that if he a point guard that can shift into shooting guard whenever you know Cade get into his point guard, and you need somebody that them two to back and forth, be point guard, shooting guard, back and forth. If that's why you gonna run it. And Killian right now is just a true point guard. Like all he think about is assists or steals, just helping the team any way he can. But it's like, come on, you got to score too.
Right, right. And you need somebody that can take him off the ball. Like
Exactly.
I don't think they fully confident in who they have to take him off the ball. So if you can't take him off the ball, you got to leave him on the ball. So
Exactly. You talking about Cade?
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And
you know,
that's where Killian got to come in at is that if you're gonna be a point guard, they got to be at least fearing you as a scoring threat to be able to help Cade out. And if they don't respect your scoring, that puts more pressure on Cade. Like, hey, you gonna give it up eventually. You ain't finna do nothing with it.
right. So yeah, I mean, you know, that makes the choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's not Killian, if they feel like it's not Killian, then that'll probably influence who they pick. You know, do you then go, you know, Smith from Auburn, or you know what I mean, some you know. Um, I'm not, you know, I'm not a, you know, the one cat from Gonzaga, Chet.
Yeah.
I ain't really. I hear a lot of that from people. You know, y'all should
You
get Chet,
said,
like Chet Holmgren.
oh yeah. I really ain't feeling that.
I guess I like his skill set. I've always have, but at the high school and the college level, I've always liked it. I've never seen it how it would translate. So
exactly.
I don't know.
And
He's
I'm
too
gonna tell you
thin.
like this. I don't like it because he really played like a power forward.
Yeah.
He's not finna get down low and bang. Which then you gotta think about with our team. What do you do with Marvin Bagley if you get him then? When
Right.
Marvin Bagley is like more of a four
Right.
with a big body. So we got big body fours and small center fives.
Nah.
Yeah. With
Nah.
Isaiah Stewart. So that's how our team rolling right now.
Right. Right. And who knows if that changed? If you know what I mean, because it's not inconceivable that what I mean. You draft somebody to pair with Cade, and you also pick up like a free agent center. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Somebody, a veteran. You know what I mean? In the middle, if they feel like, feel like you want to be a little bit bigger
Mm-hmm.
at the five. So
Yeah. Yeah. If you can get another Isaiah Stewart just about a couple more inches taller, then you're doing pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah. Because the way I see the makeup of the team, I almost can see the going to work team. Big Ben, just not a scorer, not a threat scoring, free throws, none of that. But hustle, rebounds, blocks, steals. Yeah, he gonna get you all that. And then you got the scoring point forward. I mean, power forward, Rasheed Wallace. You know what I'm saying? And I see Marvin Bagley, a guy can get you 20. He ain't gonna be like Rasheed because he ain't got the 3-pointer in it. He hit a couple three the other day, but he ain't just that 3-point guy like Rasheed was in that post that posts you up and you know what I mean? He ain't that guy either. But and then you got Saddiq Bey. If Saddiq Bey keep putting up them like point games like that or be that threat, not Rip Hamilton, he'll be a way better shooter. I mean, if you compare him to Tayshaun at this age, I mean, defense, he's up there. You can't take his defense away. And scoring, his 3-pointer is a beast. He look like he's sitting down when he shoot, but
right. I mean, I mean, you're just in a good place, man. You make the next right couple moves, man. You start to move into the playoff pitch.
Exactly. I think right now, what you think next move is really like if after the lottery fall into place. I mean, building depth on the bench is basically all you really trying to do now.
At that point, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe, every you ain't gonna be in the major free agent conversation, but you can be in that second tier. Guys that know their bench players. That veteran presence. We in that conversation, like who can be plucked to just add to the culture of the team. Like that's what you're really looking for.
Oh yeah,
No.
Especially if you can get somebody like Saban Lee to become like the new microwave. You know what I mean? You start building the bench because that's how the bad boys in the going to work team. When you think about like the bad boys, and you think about the bench, and you think about Mike James and Lindsey Hunter. Who else they had?
Williamson.
Yeah, Williamson.
Mehmet Okur.
So a lot of times when you take them starters out, that bench either stretch the lead or they hold it. They ain't letting it go. When the starters come back in, okay, let's turn it back up again. And the NBA ain't built like that right now. For a team that's like that, and if they can build that, where because most of these NBA teams is like they top heavy.
Definitely. They try to be top heavy. You had 2 or 3 top players.
Mm-hmm.
And, you sit them one at a time, basically. So you swapping them out.
You if you take them out too long, that's the game. So I mean, if the Pistons can keep building the way they building, which Weaver is, man, I love Weaver. I love every move he make. It's any kind of GM in the game you play, you're gonna have some bad moves.
Right.
But I really can't say right now like that was bad. I think he did great when he tried Dennis Smith, to see if he had something in him. And it didn't work out. Then now he tried Marvin Bagley, and it's like this was the number 2 pick. in the draft where everybody said he a bust or he ain't done, and he hitting 20 points and 8 rebounds, and he playing good defense, and you look and you say, damn, this guy was drafted over Luka Doncic and Trey and all of these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I really like his moves of saying, okay, we're gonna give him a try. And if we got him, we got him. But if he ain't that guy where we think he can be, we ain't really lose much. Josh Jackson? You know, I like the Jack, even a local guy. You know, always wish him well. But him and Hamidou Diallo was about the same type of player.
Pretty much. Yeah. So he definitely been pushing the right buttons, making the right moves. You know, taking a few chances here or there.
Mm-hmm.
I do like too. You know, I'm a little biased. I do like that. You know, he gave Livers a shot.
Yeah.
Michigan. And he you know,
that
he
was a good move.
Games. But it's low risk. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he ain't spending a bunch of money on him. You know what I mean? Just more of a culture guy, somebody that can shoot. You know, you always need shooting in the league. You know, it's worth a shot.
And you know, I ain't a Michigan guy, but I like Livers. I like the play. I like that he gave Livers a chance. I think that was a better draft pick than Killian Hayes' draft pick, just to be honest. Because I mean, he get Killian right now is, even though he only 20, and I understand that, but at that draft pick, he more like playing like a undrafted free agent that you just say potential wise we're gonna wait a couple of years for.
Right. Yeah, and that's something that, you know, you just you can't do at that.
Not number 7, not that high.
You do that in the second round. You know, you do that later on. You know,
exactly.
And you know, I think too. I don't think we're gonna have to wait and see whether you know. I don't think they're gonna drag it out. I think they're gonna give him his long look this year. I wouldn't be surprised if you know, after this season, you know what I mean, if they don't feel like it's going anywhere, you know, he ain't afraid to make a move. You know what I mean? So.
Oh no, yeah, I agree with that. And plus, like I say, if Saban Lee keep putting pressure on him, shout out. I'm trying to see who that is. Say salute, man. Salute to you. I appreciate you watching. We got a couple likes. If you're listening, come on in and talk your mess too, or leave some comments. Change the subject up. If you want to change the subject up, the quickest way to do it, leave a comment.
For sure.
Yeah. But like, I mean, what you were saying, if you want to change the subject up, the quickest way. I can say my speaker on?
No,
oh, okay. Yeah.
That's India Brazy.
Okay, what up, famo? India, that's family. What's good with you? Appreciate your support all the time. You already know it.
Cool.
Yeah. And if you're listening, come on in and rock with us. Man, we appreciate everybody. Thawed Magazine still in the building. We putting some things together. Keep on working. I'm talking about Thawed Magazine Awards. So we on my post. So we trying to we ain't done this. We still a baby in this game. Even though we got 20 years in, we still a baby in this game.
For sure.
Yeah, but we talking about the Pistons right now. Oh, my bad, Jeff. We talking about the Pistons right now. So Jeff was just talking about the Killian Hayes. You know, we both talking about the Killian Hayes dynamic of the Pistons. So y'all got something to add to that, leave a comment. You know what I mean? Shout out, India. We love you too. Much love. Always. You already know it.
For sure. Man. Yeah. So you know, I don't know if you was the Deshaun Watson stuff.
Oh yeah, that too.
It threw me because, you know, the last I heard, you know what I mean, that it's pretty much a done deal to Atlanta.
Oh, for real?
Then, you know, I get on my Twitter feed and I see Ian Rappaport. He was like, nope. He changed his mind.
Changed it again.
He
went to the Browns, didn't he?
Yeah, like he headed to Cleveland. Like what didn't happen?
Now you got to think about Baker Mayfield. You know what I mean? What's going to happen with him?
Hey, well, he asked for a trade.
Yeah,
he must have seen it coming. He must have knew something we ain't know.
Yeah.
even before that news came out, he came out and said he wanted to be traded. So I don't know if his agent probably told him, like, look, man,
I think he was trying to send a warning to the Browns. If he heard Watson was probably thinking of Cleveland, he probably like, oh, y'all thinking about that too? Well, trade me. So they make it look like, okay, no, we ain't gonna trade you. Deshaun, we ain't looking at you no more. That's what he probably was hoping for. And it didn't work. Bad move. They probably say, okay, well.
Yeah, you gotta have some self-awareness. Like, okay, Watson. They're gonna choose Watson.
So. They chose Watson, exactly. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I think it's a lot of interesting NFL topics coming up, though. You got the AFC, I think what is the AFC West?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you got all four of those teams got quarterbacks that's, top 15, I would say.
Yeah.
Even higher.
Yeah.
With Russell Westbrook.
I say Russell Westbrook. Adams that left Green Bay, you know what I mean? He went to the
Devontae
Raiders.
Adams.
Yeah.
So,
man, you get another one that threw me. I'm like, Juju Smith went to the Chiefs. I'm like,
but the West getting packed. The AFC is getting packed.
They like, hey, we trying to get it in.
The AFC packing. But you got Russell Wilson, Broncos.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You got to think the Chargers. Their young quarterback is still growing and getting better and better. AFC got some quarterbacks. You know what I mean? It's you got KC. Mahomes is. I think he got to prove himself again. I believe he played a lot of games these them first couple of years, going into playoffs and Super Bowls. You playing more games than the average quarterback that was playing. They got put out early or something. He played the whole year, so I think it caught up to him a little bit. And he tried.
Defenses have caught up. They've adjusted to him, and now it's on him. I think that's his next level of growth is to adjust to the adjustment.
Exactly.
They basically said, "Look, we're gonna put two safeties back,
and
we're gonna play this Tyreek Hill game with you. You better."
And see that. And to me, that's a little bit of his problem is because he loved Tyreek Hill too much. He always looking for the big play now instead of the smart play.
Which is crazy because you got the best tight end in the league. Like,
bro,
I wouldn't even be mad. Like, oh, you gonna leave him 1-on-1? Okay,
I'm gonna kill you another way.
Big play. Like, you gotta come on, man. Like,
that's what happened to him in the playoffs. Man. The playoffs, so you can see it. Like, come on, you focusing on Hill too much. They taking him away,
man.
But
so that's his next level of growth, man. Will he make that adjustment? You know what I mean? Like, you got a bunch of receivers. You know what I mean? You got Hartman.
Yeah.
Now you got Juju. You got Kelsey.
Spread it around.
Spread it around. Facts.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I know a lot of people. I know Tony Jefferson. I don't know if he's been on in a while, but I know he'd talk bad about Stafford. But this is one thing I'll tell you about Stafford. Back in the days, especially, he gonna have like 10 receivers. I mean, not just receivers, but he gonna spread the ball to like 10 people. You gonna get the tight end involved, the running backs involved, the wide receivers all gonna get involved. He gonna focus on that one. He gonna focus on that main guy, of course, but. You look at the stat sheet, it's going to be a pretty good amount of people getting ball thrown to him. It ain't just where they can just say, okay, we know he want to go there. Yeah, if I'm hitting you over here until you open that up.
Yeah, and he had to grow into that too. You know what I mean? Because he was heavily dependent on Megatron for a minute.
Yep, you're right.
And Megatron getting injured forced him to have to grow. And have to spread it around.
True indeed. That's true. Shout out Anthony Price. He said the only problem you have with Chiefs is they need an elite defense or better defense. I agree.
They do, but I think too with the Chiefs, they do need a better defense. But I think with defense, unlike offense, you can go in the free agent market and get offense.
Yeah,
defense, you got to draft it, and that's what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to draft defense. You know what I mean? Like I think they're gonna lose Honey Badger this year. I don't think he's coming back. So you know what I mean? I don't think there's gonna be some top end safety out there you know what I mean, in free agency, they're gonna have to draft one.
Yeah, yeah.
Draft and build their defense to go with that
Mhm.
offense. Because then, you know, of course, you got the salary cap coming to play too. So you're gonna have
Yeah.
to pick who you're gonna pay. You know what I mean?
Mhm. And
It's
Tyreek
clearly they
Hill
gonna
money
pay
gonna go
offense.
up.
Yeah, they're gonna pay offense, so they're gonna have to draft defense.
Exactly. It's one or the other. If you're gonna
Yep.
have a great defense, and that's what, even with the Lions, when you go there, you kind of hoping that the Lions stay the course and keep drafting. Don't try to jump and take the quick route. You know, I know it's gonna be a couple years, but you don't want to keep drafting. Like, I'm hesitant to draft a safety in that number 2 spot, which I think he's a good safety. But then you can't think of just that first contract. You got to think about that second contract, and you got to think about our offensive line of if you're gonna try to maintain and hold them together. Well, they next contracts all finna be some beasts.
Yeah.
Decker, when he get another contract, he was a first round pick. Penny Sewell, after his rookie contract, he finna get paid. Man, Ragnow, his contract gonna jump. Them all first rounders. Now, if we had like developed free agents, developed some undrafted free agents, or you know what I'm saying, built up from 3rd, 4th, 5th round, them second contracts wouldn't hit you as bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the salary cap game, man. Like,
Yeah.
it make you be dancing around like, okay, we're moving these chess pieces around. Like, who do we pay? Who can we afford to let go and draft? You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And that's why I'm hesitant too. I'm always hesitant, but I almost want them to trade down with that number 2 pick. And again, I'm thinking about salaries and contracts. You know, if you watching football, a lot of people just watch football to watch it, and that's good. We watch at probably a deeper type of level.
Yeah.
And when you draft, let's say we draft Aiden Hutchinson, or we draft KT. Okay, as a left tackle, say they blow up, they have great first 2 years, 3 years. We said that next contract finna be a beast. So now you gotta decide if you want to keep them, and if you keep them, what if they kind of die down on it, or they do like Trey Flowers did with us, where they ain't as good of a year no more. They don't already reach their peak. You got money invested now, so now that takes away from your other draft picks or your other people you could pay. And now if you cap strapped, because now you paying golf too much, or you got a running back, because Swift gonna be wanting more money soon too.
For sure.
He's still on his rookie contract, and you got Hawkinson still on his rookie contract. So now if you ain't developing them undrafted and second round players, if you ain't drafting them to be starters, you finna start getting hit if all your main players is first round picks, and you got to make some decisions.
Yeah, for sure. And then the other thing that's finna come into play, I don't know if you've been paying attention to these new contracts. They've been going up on the guaranteed money. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? You know, you got a lot of guaranteed money. So now you're gonna have some NBA problems. You know, how the NBA have dead money problems. You know what I mean? If somebody don't work out. And you know what I mean? If you can't move their contract and you got to eat it, now you're talking about some big dead money issues. You know, us Piston fans, we know about them dead money deals, them Josh.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You know, you got a whole bunch of dead money on the books. Like,
we heard by them.
Man, you know, the Charlie Villanuevas, and you know,
Gordon.
We know about them dead money deals.
For real. Anthony Price said 3/19/2022, which is the day. He said Texans going to win 7 games, and Denver won't make the playoffs.
I can't see that. I can't see neither one of them, because who's going to be?
You going on a limb?
Who the Texans quarterback? You know what I mean?
And who they finna beat? Because I don't see it being. They might beat the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? But in that AFC alone, when you talking about Kansas City, and you say Denver won't make the playoffs, if they don't make the playoffs, it's because the AFC too tough. Because you still got, I don't see the Patriots. Belichick gonna do something. he ain't gonna stay like he is.
No, you know, they gonna do what they do. More than likely, he gonna roll with Mac Jones.
Yeah.
You know, he probably need a playmaker or two. So you know,
Mm-hmm.
he'll hit the free agent market.
Yeah.
Because all he's looking for is veteran receivers. Like he
Yeah.
ain't
Oh
looking
yeah.
for a top end guy. You know what I mean? He looking for
Mm-hmm.
veteran receivers, cats that's gonna know the offense, know where to be, so they can help his young quarterback.
Yeah.
Where he gonna really, do his damage, and what we gonna see him do something is on defense.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that's where they gonna hit in the draft. They gonna draft defense. Um, you know,
Yeah.
so
He gonna do some more crafty stuff like he used to do. Cause
yeah.
I still remember them drafts when he drafted Vince Wilfork. I was like, oh, what the hell? I mean, and he was getting draft picks because he was always being and that's what I wish the Lions would do, because he was always being crafty with it. He had a like 12th pick and he'd trade down and get 2 second-round picks, and then he'd probably trade one of those and get 2 third-round picks, and all of a sudden he had only 6 draft picks to start the day. Now he got 12.
Yep.
and most of them is 4th round and down, and you're like, okay, man, he ain't gonna do nothing. But then you gotta think, that's how he found Brady.
Yep. Oh man, that's how he found, a lot of
A
cats
lot
that
of them.
ended up being legends. A Teddy Bruschi, what I mean, like
Vrabel.
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
the value in them in them rounds. That's where GM really make their money.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
after that third round, that 4th through 7. You know what I mean? That's where they make their money for real, for real.
True indeed.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
good. I think the Lions actually just got some compensatory picks. One of them is a
Yeah.
third rounder, which I was happy about. Like,
Oh yeah,
okay,
that probably was for Kenny Galladay.
I think so. Yeah. So, that just adds to the pot. You know what I mean? Like another shot to get another player.
Yeah, yeah.
In the third round in a draft like this, in the third round, you know what I mean? I know we kind of looking at receivers and stuff. That's probably in a deep wide receiver draft.
Oh yeah, it's deep. It's
Yeah.
deep, super deep. Yeah. Anthony Price, shout out to you. He said, I said that because AFC West is tough. True indeed. Yeah, we agree with you on that for sure. He said all 4 won't make it. It's going to be a good team as out. And I agree with you on that. That's I mean, you got strategic logic with your thought process on that. So I mean, I can't disagree with you. I don't think all 4 teams will make it. So yeah, somebody is gonna be out. I don't know. I can't say really it's gonna be Denver, but that all depend on Russell Wilson.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I would probably say the Chargers would be the one that's the odd man out, just because they ain't, I mean, all the other 3 they still piling up, and they still loading up. Chargers, maybe they'll get lucky in the draft or something. I don't know, but
Yeah. So you either got who I don't see Chiefs just not make it. I Chiefs, you almost got to pencil them in unless something tragic happen. You know what I
you got
mean?
shoot, they
Yeah.
fell off early last year and still got in.
Exactly.
They just went on a run. They finally like, okay, we are the Chiefs, so
Yeah.
won like 8 straight and got it.
Yeah. So I mean, only one that I think. So if you pencil the Chiefs in, like you said, all 4 won't make it. I think if you pencil the Chiefs in, and you pencil one team that's probably gonna be out, I don't think it'll be Denver. I think more likely it'd be the Raiders. Unless something magical happen. We all know what the wide receiver. I can't remember his name right now. We all know that situation. No, the one that had the car accident.
Is it Henry Ruggs?
Ruggs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if Ruggs was not, if all that was different, and they added Adams, yeah, it'll be hard to just pencil them out. But I think more the Raiders is their mentality. That right now, if you put any of those teams out there, playoff mentality wise, the Raiders is the one that you say they still don't You know what I'm saying? They still in that struggle mode, that struggle to build mode. That, you know what I'm saying? That Kansas City Chiefs, they got that playoff mode where it's playoff Super Bowl or bust. That's what I'm talking about mentality. It's like Super Bowl. Raiders mentality is we just got to get in. That's just different mentalities. And I don't think they just got that much firepower to overcome those other three.
Right.
Yeah, with that mentality.
Yeah, and you know, so it's gonna be a dog fight out there. You know, there was another move that happened too. Von Miller got his big money deal with the Bills.
Oh yeah,
Another
yeah.
team. You know, like
Yeah.
we talked about the Patriots, but the Bills, like, hey, we the big dog in the AFC East.
They fighting. That's that mentality. They like y'all whooped on us for a lot of years, Patriots. We ain't gonna keep doing this.
Right. And they looking at the Chiefs like we gonna finally beat them in the playoffs.
Exactly. And I think even with the Dolphins, I think Dolphins, if Tua actually grasp it, Tua Tagovailoa, if he come through and get out of that slump or actually live up to his potential, he changed the way the whole Dolphins program is.
Yeah, because they didn't actually play bad, you know, and that was
they
why
were
I was
decent.
wondering why they got rid of their coach, but you know what I mean, because he had them playing good. Yeah, they didn't play bad. They actually played great on defense, and you know what I mean. Their offense was kind of up and down. You know what I mean.
And that come with the quarterback play. Like I say, he still think he in his second year, and you got to remember he came in his first year, missed camp and all that, and he was injured coming out of college from Bama.
Right.
So if he live up to his potential or become who he was going to be in the NFL, and they say, okay, last year was my actual rookie year, and it's my second one. A lot of quarterbacks make that leap between second and third year. You know, he changes the whole Dolphins, Bills, Patriots, that whole battle. That becomes not where we always knew over the years, the Patriots, and that was it. No, I think you gotta put the Bills and, like I say, Dolphins right there, but it depends on Tua for the Dolphins.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Then you know you kind of move to the is it the Central, AFC Central, or AFC South, with Pittsburgh, you know, being gone now, which you know I think they're going with Rudolph at quarterback, which is, you know, at the mess with my Pittsburgh people out there. Shout out to Mo. Shout out to Lance.
You know, it's sad though, man. I love my Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but some of y'all got stuck. You know, shout out to Lamar Willie, man. A lot of people became Pittsburgh Steelers fans when Lamar went there, and they ain't been able to get off the bandwagon. They stuck.
Right. Now they stuck rooting for you know, they signed Mitch Trubisky and like, oh, y'all got money, Mitch.
Hey, you know, Monique would give us hell right now if we kept talking about those Steelers.
Hey, you know, she won't pass up an opportunity on us, so we ain't gonna pass up one on them.
Yeah, you know, y'all don't tell her. Anybody listening, don't tell her though. Man.
Hey, I'll be over at Land's house, man. We go over there and watch the big fights. You know, she be over there too, you know what I mean? So every time the Lions come up and they be clowning. You know what I mean? So
Land's gonna clown for you.
Man. I got I had to take my one shot, you know, when I can, you know.
Oh yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah, Anthony Price, shout out to you, bro. He said rumors was Miami wanted to tank the season, but Brian Flores said no, that's why they lose first 7 games and then won the last 7 games. Yeah, that's been a big, you know, I think that was all in that lawsuit and everything.
Yeah.
Tanking for a draft pick. So
yeah. And it looked that way, you know what I mean? It looked that way.
Yeah.
He put that out there. I believed it because that's how, you know, that's how grimy the league can be.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Shoot, they want to get a draft pick. They feel like they ain't winning. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's go ahead and lose some more. So yeah,
we kind of see it
football
all
coach
through.
ain't going, football coach ain't going for that. They like, hey, we trying to win every game we can. We trying to do whatever we can.
And it is some that do that. You can see it, but I think with Brian Flores, I mean, he was a young up and coming coach. He ain't trying to mess up his name like that.
No,
he
not
just
at all.
built. He done put a lot of work into building his brand, his name, being a coach, and then he know that stain. He's like, no, bro, I'm not gonna lose these games. I want to win every one.
Yep.
I'm at least put the effort into it, and they gonna see that. And you want me to just pull everybody like, before they can start saying, I don't know about Brian Flores. He don't look like a good coach.
Right, because that's exactly what would happen. They wouldn't look, below the surface and say, okay, well, he took this player out, or this player was hurt, or this and that. They're gonna look at win-loss record, who the coach. That's it.
And that's it. And that's all he gonna be judged on. And he knew it. And that's why I respect him for that, to say, nah, man, look, I don't care if I lose a game, I'm gonna lose it going for the win. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, man, love Pistons as far as that. We going back to locally. But a lot of people be calling for Dwayne Casey here. Like, you can see it all the time. I go on Twitter and Casey ain't this and Casey ain't that. And you go on here and it's like, bro, can y'all see why are y'all thinking this guy finna win 100 games, 200, 300, 400? Y'all just got this imagination that he got all second, first year players and they just gonna blow and win and compete with all the best. No. Right. He don't want to lose, and they fighting hard. You can watch the Pistons and you can see the growth. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. And then just they lost, they sorry, or they all right, but they losing. They trying to lose. You can't watch the Pistons right now and be like, oh man, they trying to lose. I know you can't do that. You know when they playing and they lose, bro, them boys they was playing, they was trying to win.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I see some Go Blues, so
man,
That made me go look. I'm like, oh, we about to put it out.
Y'all got lucky.
With 13 seconds left.
Oh, y'all got lucky, huh? I see y'all. Hey. Y'all got lucky, huh? It's a lot of them little sighs of relief I heard around the world. So
I'm one of them. Hey, I'm one of them.
I don't even want to go on Sports Talk and read Hakeem Kelly posts right now.
I'll be the first one to say, people was asking me whether I thought we would win today, and I flat out said no. Tennessee been playing some great ball. I thought we would lose. Honestly, I thought we would lose by double digits. Yeah, I didn't think, because it looked like a bad matchup to me. It looked like, because Tennessee played some great defense. And they score pretty decent too, and we've had our struggles all year. So I didn't see it as a good matchup for us. I'm like, okay, well, we won one in the tournament.
I mean, but they somehow, and I think y'all always been like a point guard away. I mean, the gelling and chemistry part of it, but I think what helped y'all was Juwan murder mitten hands. Howard. That kind of changed our season around a little bit with the players. Like, man, I'm riding for Juwan. We got to do better than this. Yeah, he out there. He out there grabbing coaches
around the world.
Yeah, hey. Why he doing it? He probably painted Ann Arbor right here. We don't take us serious. We joking right now, man. Hopefully my guy head healed up. He good. Man, Juwan got the murder mittens.
Hey, it seemed to do something, but I think more than anything, point guard play got better. Jones got better. And then, we had Jones out in the first game in the tournament, and our young point guard stepped up to the plate. He grew up and led the way. So, just good to see some development,
Oh yeah,
happen
yeah,
during the
yeah.
season.
True. Yeah, and it's the right time to be peaking.
Yeah.
For us, Michigan State, we ain't have nobody peaking right now except Hauser. It's like nobody's really. Hauser saved us yesterday with his 27.
Yeah, he
Basically.
bought out. He bought out. I did peek at it. Yeah, he did bought out.
Mhm.
But is it Hoggart, the point guard?
AJ Hoggart. Yeah, I want him
Yeah.
to get more
See,
run.
yeah, he's underrated, man. The stuff that
Yeah.
he does, especially his penetration, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It breaks everything down. You got a point guard that can break down the defense like
That's what
that.
you need.
And everybody collapsed. Now he can kick it to a Hauser. He can
Yeah.
kick it to a
Yeah.
Gabe Brown. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and Gabe had a nice, shot at the end too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
underrated that people don't, see that enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And,
Like people just be stat watching a lot of times, man.
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's the other things they don't watch. You know what I mean? Like you just broke down, and we kind of, I think Izzo got a little stubborn with Tyson Walker, which I was hoping he'd become that guy, and he'd have flashes. You know what I mean? But in the end, you can kind of see like maybe he might have been better suited off the bench or behind Hoggart, to me. And even with Max Christie, you know what I mean? I think Max Christie, I hate to say it, but in the beginning of the season, especially, I would have put him on the bench and work your way up. You know what I mean? And 5-star, I know Izzo don't want to. These are whole different times. You can't play the freshmen like that. You got to put him in immediately. I understand that. But I would have been with Max Christie because he had great games early on. And it's like after that, which, I mean, I can't fault him a little because he always going to stick the hardest defensive assignment. His defense is on point.
yeah.
Yeah, he gonna stick the Ivies. He gonna stick whoever your shooting guard is or your guy that score. Max Christie as a freshman gonna stick him.
Okay.
But yeah, right now with his scoring, which he's a good scorer. I mean, his jumper is pure, but something ain't clicking. It's like some guys come right in and it click, and then they hit a wall. And I think that's what's happening to him. Some people hit a wall early and then they grow with it.
Right.
Now, this next game is important, I look at, because for some reason in my mind, I think Max Christie gonna have at least 12 points or more. And if he do, and Gabe Brown able to do what he do, and Izzo don't get too stubborn with Walker, and he play AJ Hoggart in there, and even Pierre Brooks, I think it was Pierre Brooks, I forgot his name. Pierre, I think his name.
Mm-hmm.
And guy that I just can't understand, Marcus Bingham. He has the ability of a Jaren Jackson type, and it's like he just can't tap into it.
Right.
So we got depth. You know what I'm saying? You can go down 8. You can go to Malik Hall. Matty Sissoko don't even get that much run. Who else? It's you can name numerous of players, and it's like, why aren't y'all clicking? I don't understand it.
It's just, we I think a lot of, most rosters go through that, man. Like cats, they develop at different times. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
You want them to develop a little earlier, and sometimes it just take a little longer. Sometimes it take a certain game that just it finally clicked. You know what I mean? Like, it might, us fans, we want it. When we want it, we like, you're 5-star, you're, what I mean, like, come on, man, like, show what you made of, and a lot of times we forget that they,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm hoping it clicked because I'm hoping this was a start because, well, it actually started in the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah,
they gave every team a tough run. They beat quite a few teams. I think Wisconsin was one of them. They lost to Purdue in the finals. They lost to Purdue in the Big Ten tournament finals. So before the Big Ten, I think the last 2 games they started it. Before that, it was like, who is this team? They were losing left and right. It's like, wait a minute, what the heck? But 2 games before the Big Ten tournament, it's like something clicked, and they went on and made a Big Ten tournament run, which is typical Izzo teams. So yesterday, people gonna overlook. I know people gonna say, "Oh, that was Davidson." Davidson's squad. That dude, Bogdanovich, he was playing like he thought he was Hakeem. with his post moves. He thought he was Hakeem with his post moves. He was killing them down low.
Right.
And and then they had Hung Lee, which they had Max Christie was able to control, and Foster Lawyer, which he didn't really get too many points until the end of the game. He started hitting threes, which Davidson had some firepower.
Yeah.
And what we was talking about earlier, they don't got the one and done. They got guys that's been in third, fourth year, crafty veterans that has got better and better and learned the little inside tricks and trades, things to keep the refs off they butt. That was Davidson. They was gritty, tough, and you watch that game. It was good game as far as it was not that many turnovers. The game was fluid. My guy missed that dunk. I really was pissed off at that. But Davidson wasn't a team that you can say, man, they shouldn't even be in a tournament or they ain't gonna win. No, Davidson was good enough to go probably to Sweet 16.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Yeah, Davidson was real tough. I see my guy Tony in the building. What up, Tone? Sweet 16 it is.
Hey, I see you Wolverines coming on way late now. It's 4. I see 4 people watching. Y'all waited until y'all won. You think I ain't noticed?
Hey man, come on in, front runners. Come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Bro, we an hour in. I know some people was watching listening to the speaker. You know how we doing sports talk. We gonna talk that mess. Now all of a sudden I see 4 eyes. The viewers is jumping up after the Wolverines game is over.
Hey,
I wish y'all could see my face if you listen. When you listen on podcast, just a picture of my face.
Oh man. Hey.
Well, congratulations to Michigan for going to the Sweet 16, though, man. Y'all salute to y'all for that. Michigan State and Michigan in the Sweet 16. That's good for the state of Michigan.
No doubt.
Yeah. Remember, I said the state of Michigan.
Yeah. That must be Tone. He said we was watching the game.
Cut that out, Tom. Remember, Jeff already told you about you can chew gum and talk at the same time now. Yeah. He told you that. Hey. Who that says shush Jack? Was that Tony?
Yeah, I think that's Tone too. Yeah, I think these are Tone.
Yeah. I just looked in the group too. I see they untagged me. When it was at halftime, I think it was 37-32, and I read a couple posts because they had got on me. I shouldn't have posted. It's probably karma because yesterday they was post. I made a Michigan State post and they started putting their eye emojis on there when we was losing.
Man,
we won.
Man. Yeah, for sure. Hey, I see you, Tone. Yep, 5 years in a row. Sweet 16 is 5 years in a row, man.
Man, Tone, calm down, bro. That's you dropping all them comments.
Tone going in.
That's you dropping all them comments, bro.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Man.
I see Vic. Shout out Victor Moore, man. He just tagged me on something. I don't even want to look how my notifications was going crazy. Y'all tagging me and stuff now. Y'all look, man. Y'all won. I only put an eye emoji. I ain't say nothing.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, he said that was Shock. He said that wasn't me.
Okay.
Oh, what up, Shock D? That's bro. What's good with you, bro? Oh. You too, bro. You waited until the game was over to come mess with us. I was for the cuss though, but you waited till the game was over to come mess with us, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all lucky, man. I ain't even gonna troll y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all too excited. I can feel it in this type, and this comments going nuts right now. It was all quiet until Jeff said, "Oh, we look like we winning."
Hey, my text started hitting. I'm like, something going on.
Yeah.
Then
I can feel the excitement.
I'm like, somebody said go blue. I'm like,
because that wouldn't happen if it's
no, not at all. Not at all.
Hey, shout out to y'all for joining in, man. We appreciate you. You probably had that speaker on, didn't want us to see you was there, or didn't want me to see. But yeah, we see you. So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us though. And
for sure, man.
That don't mean I ain't gonna talk mess about y'all.
Oh man, gotta get it. Gotta get it.
Yeah.
Gotta
Shout
get
out to
it,
me
man.
though, man. Y'all got something y'all can hang y'all hat on because the season was not good at all for y'all at the beginning.
Man, yeah, it's been up and down, man. So it's good to see him play good at the right time.
Yeah.
I had to peek at the bracket, see who could be next, because I honestly didn't look past Tennessee. I said that earlier. I didn't think we'd win today, so
Yeah.
I got to peek at the. I got to peek like
You gotta
everybody else.
peek at it. I was trying to think
they
of it. I
play?
can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. I was trying to see who it. I can't remember who it was. I know Michigan State played Duke. I don't know who was the next for y'all. Yeah, it's Izzo and Coach K again for one last one.
Oh no! Don't tell me. Somebody said suck
Say,
eyes, possibly.
Yeah. Who they playing for the Sweet 16? Who they playing?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
think they playing tomorrow too. I think y'all play tomorrow too, right?
Yeah, I think we play Duke tomorrow.
Yeah, and I think they play tomorrow as well.
So
they play somebody tomorrow.
I'm trying to think. Damn. Yeah, they got me on that one. Somebody else said Nova. Y'all could be more March Madness sensitive too, though, Tony. What you mean? What you talking about, bro? Y'all could be more March Madness sensitive? What does sensitive mean, bro? I'm trying, Tony. What you talking about on that? What we do?
I don't even know.
Were we harsh on the March Madness? You got to tell me, bro. You got me on that one.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to understand. Let me see. Y'all could be more March Madness sensitive too, though. He said Izzo been laying March eggs. Hey. Recently, this last couple years, I ain't gonna disagree with you, bro. We still did better than like last year. We wasn't even supposed to make the tournament. That's Izzo type. We made it. That's all we can say. 24 years in a row. So Izzo still playing in March, right? That's why he missed the March. It ain't just because of the Final Fours, bro. Him and Coach K, the only ones got 24-year streaks right now. Well, I think Coach K might be at 25, but I think he is 24 too. So yeah, Izzo ain't just missed the March just because of Final Fours and tournaments. You got to expand your thought process on that.
Sure.
How many coaches always playing in March?
Right. Yeah, I'm peeking at my bracket now. I think we might end up facing Villanova.
Villanova, who they playing?
Villanova got to beat Ohio. Villanova going against Ohio State.
Ooh.
So we get to watch. Hopefully, we watch them old suck eyes lose, and then
that could be interesting though.
It could be interesting. We could. I ain't gonna never root for Ohio State, but I'll be glad to see them, but there versus Villanova.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
So I don't know. The enemy of your enemy is your friend.
Yeah, it's gonna be some Nova fans in the Michigan blue, huh? I don't know though. I really who would you rather go against though? Would you rather go against Nova or Ohio State though?
Oh, no doubt. I'd rather go against Ohio State because I feel like we got a better chance to win. So,
so Zach, you want to see Ohio State lose, of course, but for your team, it might be better for you to play Ohio State than Nova.
Oh, it would, no doubt. Somebody said in the comments they want us to, we would want to end their season. Yeah, that would be
Hey, Shock, man, you can stop all that crap. Is over type stuff. Stop that mess, bro. Y'all been hoping for that for years, bro. That you can't. Y'all gonna do that to that man retire, bro.
Oh man.
What Tony say? Schedule the cast around Michigan and state games, bro. We can't do that, bro. They gotta do it. We start 7 p.m. Saturdays, Eastern time, 6 p.m. Central. It's been like that for months. They gonna have to do something, bro. That's how we look at it. They gotta pause the game and y'all gotta wait till we get done. No, but the great thing about this is like right now, when we on here, we can talk about the Michigan game. You can't be scared, bro. Don't be scared, Tony. Just because y'all losing at half, not to come in here and mess with us, bro. Don't try to wait till the game over with and then come in and talk your mess. You gotta come on in here, bro. Just a suggestion. No, bro, no, bro, it don't work like that. Just like in the group, you supposed to, the unwritten rule is don't post at the beginning and disappear all the way to the end. No, we want you keep posting. Because I know y'all are talking about he must be at work.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Should we?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I see with Tia sometimes. I think Michigan State was winning one time. I posted like go green at the beginning, and I had to do some things. They don't care about that though. No. And then I came back at the end. It was like I read comments, and I'm like, oh, they clowning me. They talking about they tagging me, and somebody else was like, oh, he was just in here. No. Oh, where he at now? Yeah. He must be taking one of those naps or he sleep or something. I was like, man, come on, man. I had to tag him in a post. I had to verify that I had been there. I had to tag him. Simo, I think it was when I had to tag him. Like, look, bro, I put it right here too. I was commenting. Y'all a trip, bro.
Yeah. They say you was scheduled this while we playing.
Oh, y'all trying to blame me? Yeah. No, bro. Don't do that. Jeff said no.
Hey, I can't even take that one. It's been 7 o'clock the whole time. So
yeah. Hey, but it's a good y'all won, man. It's interesting because when y'all lose, it get quiet in the mud. We don't need that. Man.
Yeah, I probably would have been ready.
He said power nap. Y'all been ready to
sign off. Like, all right, J-Jock, it's been real, man.
Exactly. Hey, if y'all wouldn't have won, bro, this wouldn't be an hour and 12 in now. We'd probably been ended at 57.
Yeah. I'd have had somewhere to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Somewhere to be. I got somewhere to be.
Hey, must be turning around. Ain't nobody even in the room with it. They be like, what you say, why? Hey, my wife calling me, bro. Ain't nobody even in the room. Like, I gotta go, bro. Wife told me, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's all good. Like I said, we appreciate y'all. Anybody coming in and rocking with us, even if it is the talk mess. I'm a Spartan, so I already know y'all do what y'all do. I don't think I can't take it. I don't just type it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But shout out Shaq, shout out Tony, shout out anybody that's been watching. Man, questions, answers, whatever y'all got, man, we appreciate it. Shout out Anthony Price. Man, everybody that come in, shout out India, Brazy, family, man, we appreciate y'all. Anytime y'all rock with us, y'all could have chose anything to do and y'all came to rock with us. So we appreciate that. Salute.
For sure. Yeah, let us know how them brackets looking out there, because I know mine trash, but maybe some of y'all a little bit luckier than me. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Kentucky messed up most people's brackets.
He said, "Don't talk about Kentucky."
Dog, my bad. I didn't even read that. That said, my bad. I said I thought you wasn't on right now.
Well, the good news is you missed it.
Yeah. Somebody said,
"Go back
on
the podcast, you'll hear it."
Oh yeah, you'll hear it. Yeah, you can rewind it and find it. I can't run from that. He said, "Hey, y'all, see Stafford AT&T commercial." I seen he do a dig at the Lions though. I ain't mad at him.
I ain't see it. I guess I have to go look for it. I ain't see it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him.
It is what it is. He just signed a new deal too. That's pretty much probably gonna take him, to the end.
Yeah.
So shout out to Stafford, man. Went out there and won the Super Bowl, and know, got another big deal, and you know what I mean. I can't do nothing but be.
Yeah. I can't even be happy for him. But you know what? We are men. You know, what I'm saying most men on here right now. But any man or woman that's real competitive, and Stafford been competitive. You already know that. You can see it. And you think he ain't got no ill will towards the Lions? You could be you fascinating because I think he do got ill will towards the Lions. And
he probably like y'all could have did this. You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
Like we could have did this in Detroit. You know what I mean? Like
this is,
you know,
bro. And there you go. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? If you think about some of the coaches they brought in during his tenure, you bring in Lombardi, who hadn't been an offensive coordinator, and you're finna go ahead and try. We're gonna try to break you in with it. Man, look, bro, bring me somebody in that want to win, that got a winning pedigree. Y'all still experimenting with coaches, or you're experimenting, bro. You gonna do that for my whole career?
Right. Yeah, that was whack. I see the
Oh, they beefing in the y'all beefing in the comments, bro. I just noticed that.
Somebody
said,
said he got a root for Notre Dame basketball.
Hey, who that said, man? They said, man, fuck, man, F Kentucky. I'm doing that for Apple reasons. He said, man, in the middle finger, Kentucky. Who that? Shock?
I think it's Shock. Yeah.
You get Shock. We're going to get y'all on here. Shock said, and DeMarco.
Man, hey, we got to do
it. All three of y'all at the same time.
For sure. I think Rob Baxter on here as well. What up, Rob?
Oh, yeah, what up? Shout out, Rob. Much love to you, bro. Salute out in Arizona.
For sure.
Yeah. Who else on who was that? Said Notre Dame still an attorney. He don't know. He was Kentucky. Once Kentucky lost, that was the end of the basketball didn't exist no more, bro.
Right.
And I feel him. I ain't even mad at you. Y'all leave said alone.
Man.
Who that say, hey, actually said he will always remember the Lions. I mean, of course, he can't help it. He can't help but remember.
Yeah, that's Tone.
Yeah, Tone.
Yeah. Says spring football time. And the Yankees. Man, forget them Yankees, man.
Oh, we ain't gonna get to talking baseball now. Hey, but I am kind of waiting for them Tigers though, bro. It's time for them to come on up. Torkelson and what's that other young boy? Dang.
Myers, Casey Myers.
No, Myers too. But the one they picked the year before Torkelson, he a center fielder or left fielder.
Man,
Riley Green.
Yeah,
Riley Green. I mean, if them young boys start playing, man, yeah, y'all gonna be speaking and jumping back on the bandwagon for the Tigers too. Don't think I'm talking. We talk baseball. We know baseball too. Now, don't y'all cut that out.
Yeah,
y'all cut
Shaq,
that out.
I see you, Shaq. Yeah, I know y'all Yankee fans.
Shaq, you a Yankee fan too? Man, I thought better of you, Shaq. Yeah. Who is that? Say, watch out now, Jeff.
Yeah,
that man stop.
That was Shaq.
Yeah, y'all gotta register with StreamYard so we can see y'all names too. All we see is Facebook user. So y'all register with StreamYard.
Yeah, all you gotta do, man. StreamYard.com/Facebook.
Yeah.
Give them permission to use your name. That's it.
It ain't no virus.
Yeah, ain't no virus. They ain't gonna send you no emails or nothing. You know what I mean? It's just giving them permission to show your name. That's
it. That's it.
We might have to sneak that in the comments. See,
Tony. What you say? Y'all talk Watson already? Yeah, we talk Watson, bro. You have to rewind for that one. Who else said? Yeah, I got teary-eyed. Fuck staff though.
Yeah.
Y'all cut that out. Y'all don't be mad at that thing, man. Yeah, bro.
I dropped that link in the comments for y'all, man. Like, go on and use that so we can see y'all, man.
Who Who that Shock say that? Who say the Yanks are around the corner from me? Tigers about 45 minutes away. God dog, what
That's
you in
Shock.
virtual?
Yeah, that's Shock.
That Shock, you in a virtual? You got the Yanks right around the corner, and then you got the Tigers 45 minutes away.
Probably in spring training.
Oh,
You know, they all down in Florida.
I was gonna say, dog, that sounds like a virtual reality right there. New York and Detroit that close? I forgot. Yeah, spring training. You go to Shock. You go to any of them? You gonna check out any of them? Let me know, bro.
I know you're going to see them Yankees.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You say who that? Tony say Shock stay on one.
Yeah.
I missed them all. Tony Jefferson and Shock battles, especially when Tony so-called was only a Denver Broncos fan. Well, no, he was Shock the Denver Broncos fan. Tony was only so-called being a Raiders fan for sports talk purposes.
You're gonna get Shock started, you know.
Yeah, that's the link right up there that Jeff shared. So if y'all hit that link, it only wants permission for your name to be used. That was it from Facebook. Facebook ain't just gonna let you use their name sometimes most times. So they just need permission.
You gotta give them permission to do so.
Yeah.
And they'll just use your name and your current profile picture. That's all they'll use. Yeah.
So ain't nothing else changing. StreamYard is professional. They ain't trying to get your information and how much work you in the streets doing. They ain't trying to do all that.
She say the Yankees pitching better come correct this season. Get to a fast start when the seasons begin. Man, we ain't thinking about them Yankees, man.
Yeah. The Yankees and the Lakers.
Yankees definitely need to pitch it. Because y'all hanging on to Joe Judge and all them cats. Y'all hitting a bunch of home runs.
Hey, Shock. If you still on there, bro, I'm gonna start getting on you about this being a Lakers and a Yankees fan. Yankees and Lakers, they about the same as far as bandwagon, the free agent. Something that Detroit Tigers and Pistons don't like.
Shock say, come on with it.
Them Lakers already having that type of season. Don't let it be the Yankees too. I know y'all gonna be furious because y'all pay a lot of money. That's a lot of money between them two teams. They'll pay for anybody. They getting them. I ain't gonna lie. He said we wasn't winning when I was a kid. Who, the Yankees? Bro, are you going back to who was Reggie Jackson? I can't see when
they were sucking for a minute,
a slight minute.
Yeah, the later Steinbrenner years.
That's when he was sick. Yeah. I remember his kids was doing some but that was before what Rodriguez came and you go back to them Yankees, they was always stacked.
Yeah. Like he said, it was the 80s. The 80s they wasn't really doing too much. They was it was pretty rough for them before they finally came around. Started drafting better. Getting the Jeters and the Bernie Williams and
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna go ahead and give you that shot. I'm gonna give you that one. Hey, it's all good, kid folk. I'm gonna give you that one. I ain't gonna keep on you.
They had to turn it around in the draft,
But they always had some. I mean, you go back to when they had Ken Griffey's. Back when they had Ken Griffey, the dad, not the son. Reggie Jackson. Man, the Yankees. You want to go back to Babe Ruth? I mean, they always was known as a powerhouse. I mean, they might have just calmed down on the spending for a little while. Maybe that was it.
Yeah, I think they had some, and in the 80s, they had some front office issues. That was, Pretty much, yep. Just like you said, Don Mattingly. That's who they had.
Yeah. And what's the old boy, the shortstop? He played for like 25 years, I think, or something. Dang, I can't think of his name. He a legend. Dang. Cause I used to hate that guy. I ain't gonna say hate, but he was a good player though. You know, he was somebody that you root against.
Right.
Yeah, shortstop. I can't think of it. And he was from, you might know who I'm talking about, Shaq. He was from Kalamazoo. Jeter. Was it Derek Jeter?
Yeah, Derek Jeter. Yeah. That's they came in the 90s.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah.
They came in the 90s.
Yeah.
Other than that, forget them Yankees. Evil.
Hey, forget them Yankees. We can talk about the Lakers instead.
Yeah. And while I'm at it, forget the whole city of Boston, Red Sox.
Hey, I couldn't stand them, man. When we played them in the World Series, bro, I was mad at them cats. You know, that was because if you remember when because Zumaya, which man, bro, he messed his whole career up off of what, FedEx package or some shit.
Yeah, man. You know, he was playing some game or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It was a Guitar Hero. That's what it was.
Guitar Hero. Okay, yeah, man. We had a squad and the Red Sox kind of got in our way.
Yeah, they
Big
got
Poppy
away that
down.
year. Yeah, we messed off at least one World Series. Probably two.
Yeah. And you know, Tigers with me, you know what I mean? I'm a sports guy, period. But that Tigers go back when I was a little kid and my auntie used to listen to them on the radio. I was like she had to keep me sometime from coming out of, you know, element. I was a latchkey kid. Sometimes I lose my key, I run right over there. So she wouldn't have the TV on, she'd be listening to it. I had to sit down and while she drank her coffee and listen to her radio. And I was like, you know, they sound all right. Oh, he hit a home run, huh? You can't even see it though.
Right. Yeah, that's how it was. That's how I got in as a Tiger fan as well. You know, granddad, that was us. AM radio, 790.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, in the car. You know what I mean? Like we was in the car. My grandma be in the store or something. We be in the car, listening to the game. You know what I mean? So,
things you don't forget,
man. Hey.
Yep. So if y'all wondering about our talking about baseball, man, we ain't just talking just to talk. We can talk about it. We can really go there. Any sports, really, we can go there. Don't throw up no cricket or nothing like that, though. I don't know nothing about no cricket. I know how they play.
No, I don't think we're gonna have much coverage on that.
No, nothing like that. But if you want to talk baseball, yeah, we can talk it. You know what I mean? Any type of baseball, mostly. Only thing I used to watch softball, girls softball especially. I mean, when I was younger, especially, you know, girls softball. But any kind of baseball, you know, we can World Series, College World Series. I used to watch that too. Michigan used to be up there, you know, Arizona, man. So baseball, yeah, we can talk baseball, basketball, football, swimming, track. You know, track season is heating up. It's starting. I know my son just started their track like a couple days ago. They in their second track meet. So yeah, track season heating up. Basketball, mid-basketball season. Any sport you want to talk about, come on in there, talk about it, leave a comment, bring it on up.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough memory, Sid. Tough one.
Tigers should have beat the Cardinals the year Kwame was mayor.
Yeah.
That was
96.
That was Pujols.
No, 06. Trying to think. 06? 06. I think it was 06.
Yeah, I think I want to say that was when we had Verlander, Scherzer.
Yeah.
We had I just had his name. Start with a P. Porcello.
Yeah.
We had a good rotation. We was loaded. You know what I mean? Our mid rotation wasn't as like there. But I think who was that? Was that
Yep.
or not
Urbina.
Urbanez? Who or
Urbina.
Urbina? Yeah,
Yeah.
Urbina,
Oogie
closer.
Urbina. Yeah.
Oogie, yeah,
Man.
yeah,
Yeah, that was a year,
yeah.
man. Yeah. That was a year we should have won for sure. And then we got back again.
Yeah, he said we need to get our putt golf on at Kokomo. He said Chili. Man, stop that.
Man, hey, cats probably troll out there too. So
Yeah. You say Tigers were stacked that year. Oh, yeah. And you know what? I go back, and I'm sure Jeff can remember how it all started to where we got stacked like that. You know, we go back to when we was losing bad and all we had was Bonderman. You know what I mean? And our big signer was Pudge Rodriguez, and it kind of changed the whole ship around with Leland.
yeah, Push
And
changed the whole thing. I mean, before that, yeah, we was just, Bonderman and
lose 100 games.
Brandon Inge and what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we signed what's his name from Texas, the big slugger, Gonzalez.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was complaining about the fences. So the fence was too far back.
Yeah.
Like, you're a power hitter, man. What you talking about?
What you talking about? Go on and hit that ball and chill out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was watching then. We lose. I think we lost like 106 games or something. Yeah. Bonderman was a beast, though. You could tell he was on the way. We was getting there.
Yeah.
You know, you can see the losses, but you can see, okay, yeah, it's starting to be a little something. Mm-hmm. And then when Verlander got drafted, I think, was it Verlander and Zamaya got drafted the same year or something like that?
Same year.
Yeah, the same year. When you seen that, they both was throwing high 90s or even touching 100. You was like, okay, yeah, you can feel the excitement coming back for the Tigers. Yeah, and Jeff will tell you back in not too long ago, we used to have to beef with other Tigers fans who wanted Leland gone. Like, man, if y'all don't chill out.
Man, that was a constant. That was one of them early sports talk topics.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I trusted Dave Dombrowski. He had just, I think the year before before he came, they had won in Florida with the Marlins.
Yep.
Dave Dombrowski, and he was one of the big reasons why we got Cabrera. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we made a big trade that a lot of people, we had a top pick. Was it Cameron Maybin?
Maybin,
number one pick, and we traded him.
Traded him.
For and people didn't know who Cabrera was. They was like, man, we didn't get
a lot of people didn't, but
pick.
Yeah, but I already knew. I was like, oh yeah, they get that guy. I was watching the Marlins. I knew about the Marlins. And I think we had, if I ain't mistaken, Maglio was there already.
Yeah.
So you got Maglio on the 3 and Cabrera in the 4. And I think Granderson was leading off. And at that time, he was a great leadoff guy. You know what I'm saying? And who was the number 2? I forgot. And you had Pudge right up in there.
Oh, man, the second baseman. He was the number 2. He was good, too.
What was his name? I can't remember his name, though.
Had the kind of funky little batting stance. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he used to
big head dude. Right? I can't remember. But we started to really load up the lineup. You know what I mean?
Drafts was going, and that's why I missed Dombrowski, because he was drafting and he was hitting drafts. He was hitting them, and a lot of times when he do a good draft, he would flip it and turn it and bring in a superstar. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't afraid to use the draft pick capital to bring in a superstar. Now, the only problem with that years down the line, when he left, because he was the only one that could manage that system the way he was doing it. But when he left, you know what I'm saying, the farm system was just depleted.
Yep. So it started us downhill, and we ain't recovered yet. We kind of getting there now.
Yeah.
But it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. It's been a big minute. But I think we headed there. You can see some of the semblances. Like I say, Casey Myers is going to be a beast. You got Torkelson. Y'all see them young guys come up out the farm system. You know what I mean? It's some other pitchers. It's like a good 4, I want to say, that got a chance. Only problem with, I think, one of their top guys, they keep battling them injuries, like Tommy Johns, and you know, so they managing a lot of their pitch counts because of the value on them.
Right.
Yeah, so
it's coming together. You know what I mean? The thing that they took the biggest chance on was the manager. You know what I mean? After what happened in Houston, them taking a chance on him, and that proved to be, what really changed things around. You know what I mean?
And I see him like a Leland type.
Yeah, he got full control of the squad. You know what I mean? And you just see his imprint on the team. Because we wasn't supposed to do anything last year. We wasn't supposed to do anything last year.
Yeah, we still in rebuild. Yeah.
Right.
Who that say old Jabo blew out his knee?
Yeah, I seen that at that's
you talking about the DN from Michigan?
Yeah, he got injured at the pro day.
I didn't even see
he was
that.
doing a pro day, which, man, I get it, but I hate. You know what I mean? You a first round pick, man. I don't, I would be like, look, man, I ain't running. You know what I mean? We can do some measurements. You can, height, weight. You know what I mean? Like, interviews. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to run. You know what I mean? I'm already projected the first round. Like, So he was going through some drills, man, and went down.
Damn.
Probably lost. I know he lost some money. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, lots of it. Yeah. He might fall around. I'd say probably around. I think his potential still gonna have a team take a chance on him. But I think it's harder for a defensive end than say like when Tua had that problem. Tua from Alabama.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see, man. Maybe, because they said he injured his Achilles. They didn't say he ruptured it. So hopefully maybe it's a tear or maybe it's a strain. I don't know. He was in a boot. So
yeah, okay. So hopefully they see that it ain't gonna be like long-term injury.
Right. I see Tone. Why y'all not talking about the Lions BS and
what
free
you
agent?
mean?
Lions wasn't finna spend all that money, man.
Bro, you gotta understand the game, bro. Tony, we're not finna do this again, bro. We ain't gonna do this, bro. This is
we wasn't gonna spend no big money, Tone.
Yeah, we talked about that, I think, last week, bro. This is gonna be just foundational pieces. You gotta build that foundation before you stack on and add new refrigerators that magically open and flush toilets for you. You got to build a foundation to put that refrigerator in. And right now, that's what the Lions doing, is trying to build a foundation. I think that the wide receiver DJ was a good draft. I mean, good free agent. 4.3, I think he was like a 4.3 40, 6'4". You know what I'm saying? He still got a lot of potential. There's somebody they can build around and grow with without having to pay a lot of money to.
Exactly. Yeah, we're not at that stage. You know what I mean? Like once you get the foundation right, once you get, once you got your offensive line, your defensive line, you know who your future quarterback is going to be. Like, we don't know if Goff going to be that or not.
Exactly.
We still got some questions before you can go out and start, getting
just throwing money.
Free agents. Right?
Yeah, and when you're in a GM position like they in, you gotta still keep your eye on the future. So you, like we talked about earlier, you gotta still look at Decker. You gotta look at Jonah Jackson. He finna come out of his rookie contract soon. Ragnow, Penny Sewell. You gotta decide if you're gonna keep them guys together. You know what I'm saying? And now you throw big money at free agents. Now you most definitely finna let some of them go. And you gotta make sure that you done grab the right free agent if you're gonna let those people go. Hawkinson, bro, you think about it. Jeff, and tell me if I'm wrong. Hawkinson, Jonah Jackson. You even got Logan Steinberg. You gotta decide if you're gonna keep him. You know what I'm saying? Decker, Ragnow, these guys finna be up for new contracts. You gotta do evaluations on them to see if you're gonna actually give them that money too. And you can't just throw your money away right now for a guy and you sign another Trey Flowers or something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stick with a slow process build, and that's why I'm happy they doing it because that ain't something they used to do. It used to be, oh, look at so and so, he's a shiny little piece. Let's get him.
Mm-hmm.
And you look and say, dog, why we can't block nobody? Why we can't get to the quarterback? We looking good, but something ain't clicking. It's some dirt under the rug we ain't get to. We got a nice little rug we put over the top of it though.
You're right. And that's all it was. You know what I mean? Like a nice, pretty Band-Aid.
Exactly. Exactly. He said, shit, we need a good backup quarterback. Bro, again, I mean, we can't worry about no backup right now. We got to win. We got to get to a point where we can win 4 games. Not 4 games, 10 games. Mm. And I think a backup is probably the least of our worries right now.
They just re-signed David Blau, so that's who they.
I don't like
that's
him.
Who they signed.
Yeah, I make Goff take a pay cut and be the backup someday. I mean, right now we can't. We got to ride with him. But if you talk to him and say, "Hey, man, I need you to be a backup," you know what I'm saying? Who that say, "Man, y'all still debating Goff?" I mean, we ain't debating Goff, Tone. We debating the Lions' future. And I don't even. We had battles, Jeff. We all had that battles with Tone, especially. That's our guy by Stafford. But this is about the Lions as far as that. So we got Goff. We stuck with Goff. That's what it is. We got the number 2 pick. We got the number 31 first round pick. This ain't about Goff if he sucked. Goff just got to hold the ship until,
He's just
the bridge. Yeah, and we hoping the bridge ends by next year. But I'm saying 2 more years if they do right, if they stay on the right track. If they don't stay on the right track, we ain't gonna it's over. It's wrap. If they just say, oh, we just gonna go after the shiny piece, bro, you ain't build no depth. You put all your money in your first 20 people. Now they get hurt and you go to the bench. Now you signing people off the street again. Yep. You ain't developing no draft picks, so our 3rd, 4th, 5th rounders ain't developing. Bro, you gotta stay with the ship. We need 6 possible, 4 or 5 starters out of this draft to build and build with. If you can get 3 or 4 starters out of every draft, you're doing good.
Yep. I think definitely need it. I want to say in this draft now with the compensatory pick, I want to say I think we got 6 top 100 picks.
6 top 100 picks. We need 4 starters out of that.
You got to hit.
Yeah. If you don't get 4 starters out of that, then you have problems. It don't matter what free agents you get. If you can't get 4 people out of your draft to become somewhat studs or just you look at the Rams and you look at Aaron Donald, bro, he's draft pick. Yeah, you can look at the free agents, but the Rams, when they was struggling before they got to this point where they can get free agents, bro, you got to think about how they did it. They getting free agents now to fill in the plug. But their foundation is built. Aaron Donald's foundational. You see what I'm saying? You can go down some more of their draft picks and you can say, dog, these guys, you might not even hear them or you don't even hear about them. But if they play them in there, they good. They straight.
Mm-hmm.
Now when you going, everybody going to look and say, oh, they got Odell. They got them are the guys that's just coming in and saying, okay, these are the final pieces we need. Lions ain't nowhere close to a final piece.
Nowhere near it. He said, what you think about dealing that number 2 pick? If they can.
I would love it.
If they can.
Yeah.
I want to say somebody in the top 10 has a couple first round picks. I don't know if I can't remember who it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if they can move down, do it because again, we in a place where we need multiple players.
We need multiples. We need players. We don't need when you talking free agent, you talking about we only need one. We need a couple more pieces. Lions need players. So only problem with the draft is that ain't no quarterback up there that's high that'll force a team to want to go get that number 2 pick. That's the only problem.
That's it. That's kind of our bad luck. In a year, we get the number 2 pick. Ain't no hot
Exactly.
quarterback that's jumping up there, or two hot quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Where somebody want to come on up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
And see, that's why I wish the draft would have came out right. You'd have really found out about the Lions, bro. If you'd have really found out if you want to jump ship or you want to stay. Because if it would have been if it had been a quarterback that everybody's saying, oh, he the number 2 pick or he the top, it's between 1 and 2, you'd have seen how disciplined the Lions front office is to say, okay, we got to get him, or you'd have seen him say being crafty and to trade down. And if they'd have used that number 2 pick and say and use that value and played it like they were on drafting and say, well, we ain't at that point where we just want a quarterback right now, and traded and got 2 number 1s, 2 first round picks, a first round for next year and a 3rd rounder, and you'd have been like, oh yeah, we riding. I'm with you, Lions. But if they'd have drafted that quarterback and he sat on the bench, and then the next year he come out and something happened to him, bro, oh man, I'll quit. So it's 2 different type of strategies, bro. You got to look at all those things. Cause you look at some of the crap, like we was talking about Belichick earlier. A perfect example, bro. He knew his team needed more players. He'd trade that number 1 pick, get 2 second rounders, 2 fourth rounders, and all of a sudden he got like 15 picks, it feel like. And then you look and they be like all rookies on the defense and they balling. You're like, damn, that's what we need.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we need now. So
I'm sorry, but yeah,
multiple picks. Like
we need multiple
picks just on defense. Just
exactly.
Like
exactly.
Yeah, we need on 2nd level and 3rd level. Like
and that's sad,
linebackers, the safety, maybe another corner. You know, like
bro.
We need multiple picks.
And you know what makes it sad though is that we need multiple picks just for the bench. Not just we need multiple picks for starters, but that shouldn't be how we should, as an NFL team. We should have starters capable that we know gonna get 6, 7 wins, 8 wins. We should know that. And we build in depth in the bench. We want 6, 7 rookies to come in on the bench and develop. Right. You know what I'm saying? To reinforce our starters. Bro, we got to get our start. We still in rebuild mode where we got to figure out who our starters going to be before we can even try to build up the bench.
Right. Yep. Yeah, we in a you know, it's just a rebuild. It's just a rebuild.
Yeah.
You know, shit, we gotta hit on the draft. So we probably got to hit it, you know, after the draft when sneak in a couple free agents, the undrafted free agents. Maybe we can sneak a couple of them, we in on a couple of them too. Like
now, I'm gonna tell you
to go our way.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what could speed up the Lions process is that like a signing like the wide receiver DJ, I think DJ Walker, a signing like him is perfect. I mean, a lot of people didn't like it because it wasn't flashy. He didn't have he wasn't top 5, top 10 wide receivers they know and all. But look, he a young guy. He's looking for a team that he can excel on. And if he shows out, you can say, okay, DJ Walker, we appreciate what you did. Man, your value is at the highest we gonna ever have it at. We got you as a free agent. You probably was a 4th, 5th round pick. Bro, we got 2 teams ready to give us 2 2nd round picks and a 4th round pick for you. That's one guy that you took, maybe gave a regular contract to, and his value increased to where now you can get multiple picks. You got to hit on the picks, though. But that one signing, that's the type of free agent signings you need. And I like that about the Pistons, because that's what the Pistons is kind of doing when they building their team. And the Lions need to look at the Pistons. Because say Marvin Bagley, same thing we was talking about, Jeff, that type of free agent where all the other teams said, oh, we don't want him, we don't take a chance. Now he hitting 20 points, 10 rebounds. Everybody like, oh, okay. And man, I can't think of his name. I just said it earlier, Weaver. And Weaver looking like, well, let me see. It's a good draft this year. I can get about 2 power forward. They not looking at it, but I don't know if they see the draft, but I see some people that I can get if I give him, trade him away. So now his value done shot up. And say they give you we gonna give you a late first round pick, bro. How you gonna turn that? I mean, that's the kind of you didn't even take a risk on the guy. You just gave him and I think Marvin Bagley on he'll be a free agent next year. I think it is.
I think he's still on his rookie deal. So yeah,
he's still on his rookie deal.
Yeah,
them the kind of contract, them the kind of thought process the Lions need to do. You know what I mean? If they can do that and get a free agent like that's why I love the free. When I seen them sign that wide receiver, I know a lot of people didn't see it, but didn't celebrate it. I was happy. I'm like, bro, he run a 4.3, 6.4, I think. He wasn't getting the shine at the team he was at. I think it was he wasn't in Arizona, Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he come here and he show out, and we didn't even give him that big of a contract, now he gonna get ready to go earn a bigger contract, and we go and say, okay, well, we gonna get 2 second rounders and a 4th for you. You didn't give up. You didn't really, you know what I'm saying? That's the value. That's what the smart teams do. For sure.
Shout out KL Steve. I see you, man. Appreciate you.
What up, KL Steve? Salute to you, bro.
For sure.
Yeah. Love what y'all brothers are doing. Well, salute that. Appreciate you, man. Much love for tuning in, man. We appreciate you just being a part of the group and keeping it entertaining too. You know what I mean? We value your content the same way. Much love to you.
For sure.
Everybody content. That's what keep the group going, man. When we got everybody that's commenting, leaving questions, or they making funny posts and memes. That's what keep the group live, man. So we appreciate it. Salute to everybody a part of Sports Talk.
For sure.
Yeah. We gonna have to get on up off here, bro. We hitting 2 hours again, bro. We gotta stop this.
For sure. I gotta go. Gotta go peek in the group, man. So I know it's some shenanigans going on.
So. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to go because y'all Michigan fans finna have a party in there, and then try to treat me like I shouldn't be at the party.
For sure,
go Spartans, go green. You already know what it is. Man, you got much love to everybody. Buckeyes, you got the Buckeyes, Spartans, Wolverines, all in the. I think Buckeyes fighting to get to the Sweet 16, so I can't say that yet.
Yeah, right. They got a big one against Nova, so we'll see what happens in that one.
But the Big Ten fighting though.
We actually got some Notre Dame basketball fans in there. Shout out to T Jack.
Tory Jackson, shout out to you. Much love.
Man. Fun time of year.
Oh yeah. Iowa State, James Reed.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So yeah. But man, we gonna get on off here. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. You can also remember I'm catching up a little bit. I added some more podcasts on there. I think it's about 14, 15 on there right now. I think we had episode 28, so I got 13 more to catch up on. And then you'll be able to listen to this show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Reason Podcasts, any podcast that you listen to. Go in there. You can type in Thawed Magazine, and it'll show you all the podcasts that we done put out. Thawed Sports Talk Live. I think it's 13 podcasts on there right now. You can listen to any of the 13. You can go back and listen to the first one. It's gonna always be some content. If you don't like any of the content, or you got questions, or you just anything, just go ahead and bring it to us. We take constructive criticism, great too. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say we gonna change it, but we gonna listen.
For sure.
Yeah, we might work on changing it. But man, we appreciate y'all. Shout out. Say good shit, y'all. I try to say it real quick for the podcast. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get up off here. Jeff, you got anything you want to tell them before we leave?
Man, not a thing, not much, man. Just want to thank everybody for coming on, man. We appreciate all the comments, man. We still want y'all to get registered, man. We want to see y'all name. But no, appreciate y'all coming on, man. And shout out to my Michigan people. We back in the Sweet 16, baby, go blue. And man, we'll see y'all next week.
No doubt. Go green. Holla, salute.
From Ram, know how to stand on my own when they call, put on for the fam. And don't give a damn. They can tell you what they think about me, but can't knock how I stand. Go through with the plan. A lame could never get the upper hand. No, he ain't cut how I'm laying. Joking and playing, but my priorities been intact. I done leveled up, we going ham.